Hello fellow Total Warriors, I am Zardar and welcome to another online battle from Warhammer 2. So this is round 1 game 4 from the SAD Online's gaming tournament, and it's us playing with the Skaven and we're up against Glorious Feeder's Greenskins. So I lost the words. Yeah, that's right, let's begin by just checking the troops. So for my front line, as usual, I like my slaves, just 4 units of Skaven slaves in the front, a couple of spearmen in the back, along with a Helpit Abomination over here, because I always feel safe when I at least have one of these guys, because you never know. It's the Greenskins, yes, but they can bring like a giant or an R1G4 queen, as you can see over here, so it's best to have that thing around so it can do some real work, heavy lifting against big monsters. We also get the Doomwheel on the other far side, Lord Scroll over here with just the Liber Bubonicus, Rod of Corruption, Stand Your Ground, and the, both of the Summons along with the Poison. We got the 2 units of Rat Ogres in the back, just protecting the flanks and also adding some mass. 1 unit of Plague Monks, 2 actually, a unit of Censer Bearers on this side, so we can just use that contamination ability in order to lower the leadership and hopefully break through the enemy lines a lot easier, because I want to break that Greenskin force like as fast as I can. And over here we got a Storm Vermin with Sword and Shield, so if in case he brought any Black Orcs, I would just keep these guys back, just send in the big guns like Doomwheels and stuff like that to deal with the Black Orcs, and then send in these guys, because that armor is gonna be able to do quite well against any Greenskin force, except the Black Orcs of course. So that is it from my army. Oh, I also have an assassin over here with just the trophy heads, and yeah, always bring an assassin. That trophy heads is quite helpful in a lot of situations. So for Glorious Feeder's forces over here, he's gonna actually get, as you can see from around the map, I'm actually stepping inside the trap, charging uphill. I'm being enveloped by all sides, like he's gonna get like an encirclement on me, but we don't mind, do we? Anyway, so for his forces, actually he's gonna go with a lot of goblins, not even a single orc. Like we have some nasty skulkers over here, some warlord boys, we got the moon howlers on this side, and yeah, Dirket's Quigs over there, Vanguard deployed and hidden, the mangy marauders, some more skulkers over here, the 8 big loonies, some mere goblins along with some more night goblins, and even more here. So his front line is actually not that strong. Some night goblin archers in the back. It's just down to the R1G4 queen, this orc shaman, the night goblin war boss, and the goblin big boss to do any real work. So the night goblin boss has just the wag and the tormentor sword, which immobilizes its foes. So quite great that thing is. An orc shaman over here, he brought the Foot of Gork, the Fish of Gork, and the Brain Bastard, probably trying to snipe out any large entities like Doomwheel or the Helpit Abomination. And that is it. So immediately as soon as I'm not gonna see anything, because pretty much everything is hidden except the goblin spearmen over here, which are not even spearmen. Like, they might carry spears, but they don't even have anti-large, so they're just an okay unit, just an expendable unit, because they have the icon of spears, as you can see over here, but they're not freaking spears. They don't have even a single point of anti-large. So yeah, he's gonna start harassing me for a little bit. He's still gonna try to keep getting around me. There's also some more goblin wolf riders back there, which I completely forgot to mention. And yeah, like I'm just gonna send in my forces. My slaves are gonna be fighting off tiny slaves. Tiny rat slaves are gonna be fighting tiny goblins, and let's see, here we go. These oh my god, it's so funny just seeing these guys fighting. The Doomwheel is gonna go in here, just completely trampling into these goblins, and the terror I think is gonna be more than enough to just break these guys immediately. I think we're blowing up a little too heavily, but I saw actually his magic, and I saw it a little bit earlier, later. Had I seen it, I would not have done that, because just 1 foot of work could easily just destroy all of this pocket over here, and that would have been bad. The Censer Bearers are gonna wait in the back over here. The left flank is not going that well. He's gonna get a charge into my back with the Plague Monks, with the Moon Howlers, which actually are quite a decent unit. And with a War being popped, they're gonna be able to do some really heavy work The rat ogres will try to chase off some of the delicate squigs over here, but are gonna be turned back because there's no way to that I'm gonna be catching these guys. The Hellpit Abomination over here goes into a duel with the Arachnor Queen. I'm gonna be helping this duel with the Lord Skrolk and the Liber Bubonicus, because actually the poison from that Arachnor Queen makes her able to defeat almost everything on 1v1. So even that Hellpit Abomination having that anti-large option, it's still not gonna be enough. And also I'm getting shot over here, which I'm trying to shut down with just sending Summon Plague Monks in the back. And these guys will chop down the Rusty Arrows quite easily, because the Magi Marauders just can't do some good work over here. They will have to shoot them and just wait to, you know, just die out. So yeah, the fight is still raging on in the front line. Skrolk is okay, the Rat Ogres are just trying to shut down everything all over the place. There's like spiders being summoned, delicate squigs and other wolf riders just harassing me. The Queen is gonna try to get away from the fight with the Hellpit Abomination, even though it's winning actually, and just try to go after the assassin. Why the hell is that? Anyway, I'm gonna follow up with the Hellpit, and as you can see now it's getting, I don't know, gangbang, so the word. The Rat Ogres are on one side, the Hellpit on the other, and it has no way out, and now it's gonna start to battle. It's gonna try to summon a few spiders over here, but honestly they won't be able to do much. Goblin Big Boss on this side is taking some damage from the slaves. And where the hell is Skrolk? Oh, he's back here, and actually he's trying to get another wrap around me, but a Doomwheel over here I think is gonna be more than enough to just keep on terrorizing his forces. And yeah, there comes the was that Foot of Gork or Brainbuster? Where's his mate? Is the Brainbuster? I think Brainbuster is the oh, sorry, I mistook the spells. Gaze of Mork is actually the projectile. So yeah, excuse me. I think Foot of Gork early on in the match, when I was like really heavily blobbed up, would have been a lot better choice in this matter. Has the Queen gone down? No, it's not down. Also, by the way, it has been struck with another Liber Bubonicus. I dropped both of the charges on this one because it's pretty much the only threat in my roster. If I can just kill that thing, all of the goblins will battle. There's no way they can fight off my Hellpit, my Doomwheel, or even the leftover Rat Ogres. So yeah, everything is gonna try to catch that thing, and the Hellpit Abomination is actually getting the kill count. And now he's gonna go straight for that Goblin Wolf Lord, not a Wolf Lord, just Goblin Big Boss. And yeah, this is just a crazy fight. It's just freaking rats with swords chasing off goblins. And he doesn't have anything as a front line at the moment, just a few units back here. But the Doomwheel is over here just standing still, the Warlock Boys as well, and that terror is gonna be more than enough. Just break these guys. There's gonna be a second wag going on, but it's just not enough. The balance of power in my favor. It seems like it's closer than it is, but it actually isn't. Like it's game over. All he has is just stupid goblins with low leadership, except the 8p Cloonies, of course. But yeah, all of the rest are just pretty much gone. His lord is down to 10% HP, so I'm really curious why the balance of power is not more heavily in my favor. Because yeah, I might seem that I have less troops, but I have like a Doomwheel still, a Hellpit, and a full health assassin. Skrolk is almost full health as well. So yeah, I don't know why. Okay, now it starts to show a little bit more accurate. So yeah, from here on it's just gonna be a blob Zerg fight. I'm just gonna be running all over the place, just trying to break off leadership, just kill off everybody, and right now the battle is gonna end. So that was the 4th game actually. Yeah, so we now have how many? 1 win and no, 2 wins and 2 defeats so far. 2 wins and 2 defeats. And I think there's only one more game left over, so we'll see how it goes, and if I'm gonna make it to the next phase or not. In case you're wondering about the rest of the matches, you can go over to the link in the description on Shadow's channel and just check the rest of the matches, because there's like 100 games being played over there, so it's gonna be a fun ride. Anyway, my forces, I just, it's not like a build that I'm running quite often. I just always, the standard thing with the Skaven, I always pick up a Help It and a Doomwheel, no matter the matchup. I just like both of these and the Assassin. Sometimes I get Scroll, sometimes I get a Gracier, but yeah, the rest is just chaff, and these are the cream of my army. So quite happy about how they performed. Even the Storm Vermin did quite well, and the Sensor Bears full health with 71 kills and actually 2 Severons. Quite amazed by that. 121 for the Doomwheel. The Slaves did alright, I guess. The Rat Ogres too. And for Jungle is massive, which is Glorious Feeder. Forces, I don't know, is he watching like too much Gobo King lately and he went with full on goblins? Actually he broke that promise, because the Orc Shaman is an Orc, he's not a Goblin, so he had 1 Orc, so that's a treachery for the Goblins. It's not like a pure army of Goblins, I guess. Even though he got 144 kills, although it's just slaves, so it doesn't really matter. His front line didn't do that well, except of course as usual the 8-pick loonies, like one of the best units to deal with state troops. And his archers were shut down as fast as I could with summons, and also just getting some units into the back line, because it all came down to the main engagement. I broke through the lines almost immediately, like these goblins weren't able to just hold back the Rat Ogres with the Help It and also the Sensor Bears. So yeah, everything collapsed, so I was able to get into his archers quite fast. Quite amazed by the amount of kills on the Spider Riders over here, but as I said, it's probably just slaves, some slaves that ran off towards the wrong side and just got killed along the way. The Moon Howler, 65 kills, like damn, I haven't used these guys for like I don't even know how much time. Delicate Squigs didn't do that well. The Mangy Marauders actually quite alright, and the Arachno Queen was fighting pretty much most of the fight against the Help It Abomination, so getting 46 kills is actually quite a good deal. I actually got like only 49, and I survived the battle. I got to do some killing even after that, and still I didn't climb. We're almost the same on kill count, but the Help It Abomination is not supposed to be killing like a lot of enemies. Like his attack orders, his attack animation just hits like single entities. So yeah, anyway, I really hope you enjoyed, guys. Feel free to leave a like or a comment, feel free to subscribe if you're not, and hit that notification button, and yeah, I'm gonna be seeing you next time. Bye bye.